Do you find yourself switching between being really productive with a good routine for a few days and then living in a bit of a mess for the next few days, repeating this cycle? Totally. And I've discovered that cutting myself some slack on unproductive days helps. Being too tough on myself tends to stretch out the unproductive phase. And it's okay to not be super productive every now and then. No moral judgment there. I make an effort not to give myself a hard time if I slip back into unproductivity, since that only makes me feel worse and extends the duration of my depressive days. I just let it unfold naturally. I believe it's intertwined with the experience of depression. It's not a flaw, it's just a part of the whole process, I have two modes. One, I can't start, two, I can't stop. Yes, and I've even seen a study in my company where they found out that people who came up with the best product or equipment ideas weren't always on the go, but sometimes kind of drifted or seemed non-productive for months. I think they commissioned the study to see how they could make more employees high-value producers, and were shocked that the high-value people weren't necessarily overachievers all the time. I do. And if you're a woman, it can be influenced by your cycle phase. I struggle with mental health. It could also be chronic pain illnesses. I know the mess causes me to become overwhelmed and then I don't even want to touch it, but then mess also causes me to lose motivation to do anything else. Then I'll get a solid 1-3 days where I will want to power through and reorganize clean. This usually leads to more chaos. Over time, I try to put 2-5 things where they go whenever I get up or do something it helps with the mess and makes me feel productive. I try to break things into groups and work on clothes for 30 minutes and then rest. Then work on cleaning the floors, etc. Some people find success with breaking things up into color groups, or clearing out all the trash and then going for a color group. Overall, I think breaking things up into smaller groups is helpful. Give yourself time and grace. Being human isn't easy. Learn how to give things up, for them away. Sometimes we hold on to things for too long and it contributes to the mess, making it harder on us. Been there, done that. Do you have ADHD? I do. I can't be perfect. 247 is how I see it. I can hyper-focus for a bit, but then I need to recharge by doing whatever the fuck I want. Sometimes I do. I just take it in my stride. Tired day? Okay, time to rest. Productive day? Try to make the best of it. Yes, for my entire life. This is literally me. Can't seem to keep consistency. Yup. Good question. For me it's related to depression. Getting up and doing something physical is the answer, but I fail more often than not when I'm down. You've just described my life. Did I create this post when I was asleep? It sounds so much like my routine. C'est la vie. I'm just happy to be here today. Every day. I go in cycles, but it seems winter is when I am least productive. I'm usually a bit of a mess for about 2-3 months a year.